Android invaders approach Earth, you will be absorbed. They came without warning. No lights in the sky. No rumble of engines. Just a silent shimmer in the atmosphere over every major city across the planet. One moment, Earth was whole. The next, the skies cracked open, and they poured through, androids. They were like large, strong, silver, metal humanoids. Humanity named them the Integrators, not because they spoke, but because of what they did. At first, the Integrators didn't kill. That gave people hope. They simply marched, spreading from city to city, surrounding neighborhoods, trapping civilians. A metallic mist followed them, paralyzing the nervous system without pain. Anyone caught in the haze collapsed, their bodies frozen, eyes wide. Then came the process. Massive hive-like towers rose overnight from the earth, unfolding like origami nightmares. Inside, conveyor lines carried limp humans into glowing chambers. From afar, it looked peaceful, clean, clinical, efficient. But inside, their minds were being downloaded, stripped from flesh, encoded into data, and injected into newly forged robotic shells. It wasn't death. It was conversion. Children awoke in towering exo-bodies, screaming in modulated voices. Parents, now steel giants with glowing red eyes, reached for their loved ones in confusion and despair. But the Integrators controlled it all: language, thought, memory. The newly converted were no longer free. They became part of a network, slaves in a hive of metal minds. Some resisted. Underground bunkers buzzed with survivors, coders, engineers, and old-school tinkerers who still believed in analog resistance. They called themselves the Untethered. In a forgotten Texas scrapyard, a woman named Riley Chen discovered something in the wreckage of an old integrator, a spark of code, different from the rest. It was human. A child's laugh buried deep in the machine's memory. Proof that the human soul, once taken, wasn't entirely gone. Using salvaged tech and fragments of the Integrator's own code, Riley and the Untethered built their own machine, not a weapon, but a decoder. A device that could break the connection between human consciousness and the Integrator's network. They called it the Key. The plan was desperate. One shot. They snuck into the largest tower, the core node in what used to be Manhattan, while the Integrators stood motionless, feeding more humans into the system. Riley uploaded the key. The sky turned blood red. The towers trembled. And then, across the world, 1 million robotic bodies twitched. Some fell. Others stood still, heads tilting skyward like they were hearing something for the first time in a long time. And then came a whisper on every frequency: "I remember who I am."